pretend you're no good, 'cause I can see your sunshine dripping out your sleeves onto my lifeline. Oh, good. Oh, you didn't mean to leave a trail for me, but you didn't know whatever it is. It's alright with me. If it's alright with you, then I could be whatever it is that you need me to, my love. 'Cause you're golden. 'Cause you're golden. You're shy like one would be if they hadn't been loved right. Sleeping all the time, I know why you stay inside. Safer to save your life. Whatever it is, it's alright with me. If it's alright with you, then I could be whatever it is that you need me to, my love. 'Cause you're golden. 'Cause you're golden. Golden boy. 'Cause you're golden. Golden boy. It's okay if you're lonely.
Ooh, hey, what's up? What's up? I'm going to do this as fast as possible because I have some tech issues. But welcome to Mochi Pop Live, VR Live, and I'm going to get through some scandals. There has been some scandals with Kiss of Life. Obviously, I covered that last time, and AllDAY Project. Kiss of Life got canceled. AllDAY Project got replaced with KCON. And I'm telling you, it is crazy because nobody has expected it to be this crazy. And I am shocked, appalled. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it took me a long time to start because I had some tech issues. I accidentally uploaded the wrong thumbnail, and the title was off, and I was doing another thumbnail for another video. Then I realized, oh, wrong thumbnail, wrong title, wrong everything. Then and I had other trouble with another streaming platform, and it was just a whole other thing. I'm streaming to multiple platforms, guys, so make sure you like this video so we can get this mostly on YouTube. And I'm also, whatever you're watching, even if it's on Twitch, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, because I'm on Twitch too. And I'm seeing the chat here. I am connected to chat. So if you guys are on Mochi Pop Live, I will see your chat, so feel free to say something. I'm right here. I'm actually live, guys. I'm really live. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notifications, and Kiss of Life is back. Not really with the scandals. It's really more of a continuation of what's been going on. And also, AllDAY Project, Kiss of Life got canceled due to a birthday bash party thing. And it was a whole scandal. And AllDAY Project, same, also got canceled for different reasons, similar reasons, specifically cultural appropriation accusations, Nepo baby accusations, all this stuff. So I'm going to get to it because I don't want to waste any time because I only have probably 15 minutes to do this. But I might go maybe 20, 25 max because I am timing everything. the AllDAY project, I'm gonna make sure I get this right because I want to do the screen share properly. So I am going to go to studio mode, and I'm going to go to the screen share on there. Oh, look at that. It works. So here is the article for the AllDAY project. And sorry, I have this video playing right now. So let me go back. What was that? I think, but yeah, I think that was asked. But let me get that. No, that was something else. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna leave this. I'm making sure everything is good. Yeah. So let's see. Go back here. All right, we are in good shape now. And going back to the chat GPT. Okay, there he goes. So I've gathered some information on the Kiss of Life and AllDAY project. And so I'm going to have a few parts, but so the start was Kiss of Life, but I'm going to go straight to AllDAY project because I think it's just an interesting story. So let me make sure I have this right here. I'm gonna get off of this mode right here so it can be easier. And let's see, and then I will get back. So the AllDAY project, cultural appropriation controversy. AllDAY project, a newly debuted K-pop co-ed group under a major label, has found itself embroiled in intense backlash following its controversial appearance at KCON LA 2025, where they replaced the girl group Kiss of Life in a last-minute lineup. So that is basically what it is. And so the controversy intensified due to ongoing accusations that AllDAY project image, styling, and music heavily borrowed from Black American hip-hop culture in ways many netizens feel border on outright cultural appropriation. So that is the story. For some reason, that's the story. And thank you for the follow, by the way, for Dave the Joke 22. Thank you for the follow on. I think it was Twitch, but I think it was Twitch because I don't know where that follow came from. I have no idea. But thank you for following. And because usually Twitch would show up, but this one it didn't. Maybe it was YouTube, maybe it was something else. But thank you for the follow. And so, yeah, I will continue. So basically, this scandal kind of got out of control. It's been going on for a while since AllDAY project debuted in the last year. So the focus on much of the criticism has centered on Tarzan, a male rapper in the group who is the son of a powerful South Korean entertainment CEO, thus being labeled a nipple baby by the public. So that might be the real story. I don't know. You guys comment below. So Tarzan's styling has become a viral subject of debate, from sagging pants, gold grills, to braided cornrows. In the recent live performances, critics accused him of stereotyping Black urban fashion culture in a performative and disrespectful way. So I will continue. What made it worse was that in multiple V Lives and Instagram stories, Tarzan had seen using African American vernacular English phrases after incorrectly prompting accusations of mocking the dialect. His stage outfits include oversized jerseys, Timberland boots, durags, and chain that netizens feel are caricature of Black rappers from the 2000s and now a little bit. Some fans called it homage, others called it mockery. So that is the accusations. So yeah. So I am going to continue making things worse. An old video surfaced of Tarzan joking about being Black at heart. which has since been deleted but continues to circulate on Twitter, X, and TikTok. Other members of the group have not been spared. Yina, the group's main dancer, has been criticized for wearing cornrows and twerking during a staged performance on a Korean music show. Minjae, the vocalist, raised eyebrows by posting a photo of himself in a hoodie labeled Straight Outta Dago, an apparent parody of Straight Outta Compton, which happens a lot, parodies. Critics and it commodified black struggle for aesthetic. Sorry, I couldn't read this with a straight face because it's really difficult to understand the other side's perspective when you are black versus when you're not black, and I'm trying to figure out what the issue is because, and I will continue later, but basically the decision to replace Kiss of Life AllDAY project at KCON LA 2025 sparked fury online. Many fans demanded answers from the organizers, believing this was more than just a scheduling conflict. So some rumors suggest Kiss of Life team pulled out due to internal disagreements with the label over a style direction, but others speculated they were pushed aside due to the rising interest in AllDAY project. So fans called it a corporate push for the controversial group at expense of a girl group that had already faced their own backlash over similar accusations earlier this year. This caused direct comparisons between AllDAY project and Kiss of Life, with both being accused of mimicking black musical and fashion culture in a way seen exploitive. Many felt the KCON stage was not an appropriate platform to debut such a group amid ongoing concerns about appropriation in K-pop, especially in the US, where fans are hyper aware of racial dynamics. Part 3, Kiss of Life, own cultural appropriation controversies. Now this one, it gets interesting because they replaced AllDAY project. Let me put a full screen. They replaced AllDAY project with Kiss of Life with AllDAY project. So Kiss of Life had a controversy because of the birthday thing, and now AllDAY project has been having controversies, mostly because of Taizan and his way he dresses and the music style of both Kiss of Life and AllDAY's project. AllDAY's project. Yeah, you get my point. So here is the article. So Kiss of Life had their own controversies earlier this year with the member Julie threw a birthday party with urban themes that many said was thinly veiled caricature of black hip-hop culture. Images from the party showed Julie in gold grill, large hoop earrings, long axle nails, and braids, which some fans defended as fashion, but others found insensitive. I think it was just a joke, obviously. Yeah, was it insensitive? Maybe a little bit, but it depends on who's watching it, right? I saw it. I was like, yeah, it's over the top, but it's funny, right? That's kind of the point. So I think, but she didn't understand the I guess, cultural, political sensitiveness of the West, the way it is these days. And I think that's basically what happened. She didn't realize that she didn't realize people are going to be upset at all. She's just completely out of the loop of how things are internationally. In Asia, maybe it would have been funny, but in America, people are very sensitive here. Not myself, but other people who are, depending on who they are. But I think the majority of people probably don't really care because, you know, it's just only Twitter people care, really. It's a bad look, yes. Is it the right thing to do? No. I mean, yes or no, right? Depending on the person, right? There's no really morals in this. It's just depending on what you believe is right or wrong. And I think people are entitled to the opinions, but the question is, should they be canceled over it? I don't know. I don't think so. I actually was kind of looking forward to seeing Kiss of Life in concert at KCON. And they got replaced by AllDAY Project, and I think Kiss of Life is way more popular than AllDAY Project. So I think that's kind of disappointment. So yeah, so a video from an event showing Julius saying it's given baddie from the Bronx went viral by a black fans, particularly took offense at the use of stereotypes for entertainment. At first, the company remained silent, but eventually released a vague statement. We understand the cultural sensitivities and promise to educate our artists on the matter. Julie's issued a written apology via the group's fan cafe, but many felt it lacked sincerity, especially since no live apology or discussions allowed. Furthermore, the group's recent musical transition from bubblegum pop to the more R&B heavy sound has raised eyebrows. And I'm going to comment on that, guys. I'm going to comment on the R&B sound because that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life so far relating to this scandal. So songs like The Blue Flame and The Ride of Cry. Blue Flame's Ride or Cry is making sure that works. And let's see, featured trap beats, slow jams, and visual aesthetics inspired by 90s black R&B videos. Again, I'm a comment, complete with low rider cars, chains, and baggy clothes. Some fans praised the shift as a mature and authentic, but many critics labeled it another example of co-opting black aesthetics without acknowledging the roots. Oh my gosh. What's interesting is that their shift mirrored the sound and look that AllDAY Project debuted with, creating a direct comparison in public discourse. Comparing the two groups, fans split into two camps. Those who believe Kiss of Life is being unfairly criticized compare AllDAY Project, and those who argue both are equally and irresponsible for cultural sensitivity. Tarzan is still viewed as the most problematic figure due to his celebrity privilege, dismissive attitude towards criticism, alleged joking comments from the past. AllDAY Project's management defend their concept as globalized youth hip-hop and claim the members have deep respect for the genre, but have not publicly consulted a credited black artist. In contrast, Kiss of Life's management has tried to rebrand the group's new style and neo R&B K-wave through critics called the nothing more than repackaging Appropriation under a new name. So what hurts both groups is the eyes of netizens is the lack of black collaborations or mentors involved in the creation of their inspired work. Many have asked, if you're inspired, why not feature black artists or producers? Why not speak up for systemic issues or show real allyship? That's ridiculous too. So part 5, industry reaction and the broader conversation. Other idols are producers have subtle weighed in on anonymous producers told Dispatch, this isn't homage, this is opportunism. The industry knows that it's doing when it's repackaged hip hop for Korean idols. American fans especially have taken offense. TikTok creators, particularly black K-pop fans, have created videos, essays dissecting performances and lyrics from both groups. The backlash has sparkling heated fights on Twitter and Weverse. As of now, neither group has canceled, scheduled, or apologized further through public opinion. May pressure change before year-end festivals. Brands that previously signed sponsorships deals with AllDAY projects are reportedly reconsidering future partnerships due to this mounting backlash. Kiss of Life's agency is also rumored to be hiring cultural consultant ahead of their next comeback. Many fans are hoping, including genuine accountability. So here are some netizens comments, and I'm going to be commenting with them because of time. So this is part 6. Netizens comments, AllDAY project. Tarzan is literally mocking an entire culture. This isn't adoration, it's cosplay. Here's K-pop truth bombs. How is this okay in 2025? The sagging pants, the accent, he's not even trying to hide it. Hey, you gotta kind of respect that. You gotta kind of respect that a little bit. I mean, come on, Nipple baby, he's rich, he doesn't care. You gotta give it to him a little bit. Y'all did the same to Lisa years ago, and now it's worth with Tarzan. Stop the hypocrisy, okay? Nuna's Nation, he's a Nipple baby and a clown. I think the real comment is the fact that he's a nipple baby. The clown part is is because he's a nipple baby and nipple. Yeah. So can we stop giving these privileged kids platforms? Here's another comment. Hundred AllDAY project is like pop too, but I'm not out here wearing grills and speaking fake slang. Hey, maybe it's not fake to him. Maybe that's who he is. Have you seen Malibu's Most Wanted? This is who I am. That's what he said at the end of the movie. And you know what? He was probably a typical black person, and they come from that area. They hang around with people, just like Elvis. That's why he had that style. That's why they say he stole the style, but he was a part of the community as a white guy. That was the idea. That's what actually happened. He actually respected it, but to give homage and say, "Oh, I wouldn't be here unless it wasn't for my black brothers and sisters." Everybody knows that it came from the black culture, and there's no reason to give homage every time, right? We already know where it came from. And I'm going to say more after this. So let's say, here's this. Made straight out of Compton shirt made me cringe so hard I pulled a muscle. Another one, Cloud in me, blah, 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 blah. Why don't they feature actual black artists if they respect the culture? And I'm going to say this. A lot of K-pop artists have featured black artists. Even Pharrell visited Korea recently, worked with and took pictures of paparazzi and Japanese who are black. And so depending on their artist, depending on the studio, they can maybe be more in tune with that. Like, hey, it'll be cooler if they work with black artists. But me personally, I don't really care, because as long as the music is good. And I'm going to go with the music style soon, because that's going to be another controversy. For some odd reason, they're not liking the music. The AllDAY style is just outdated and disrespectful. People are overreacting. They're young and figuring out their own style, their style. So netizens comments defending AllDAY project. At least they're trying to be different. Everyone else is doing the same thing. Tarzan is talented. Hating on him because of his dad is petty. See, I agree with that. I saw their debut live. It was authentic and full of energy. Stop nitpicking, says Flowcore. Min Tochko. It's K-pop. Everyone borrows from everyone. Why is this a shock now? And that's what I wanted to say. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard for any criticism concerning music style, even style in general. When it comes to K-pop, K-pop is notorious from stealing Western styles in general. The whites stole from the blacks. The blacks had the rock. We had the hip hop. We had the R&B. For the most, nobody cared that much. Yes, black people made fun of white people who did rap, but if they were good rappers, they didn't actually care. Hey, you're good. I actually respect you. I respect you if you're good. If your music is good and if you do the music well, and if you're good and if you take it seriously, we know if you're mocking or not, right? Black people know. Now for that nipple baby, because he's a nipple baby, I think it just makes him look worse. And I think he really does believe what he says. And I think it does come off as, yeah, he's playing around, he's not being serious. But come on, for this long, he's doing this knowing that he's getting backlash. This might be his identity. I don't know. Comment below. Is he just mocking everybody? Does he want to be canceled? Can he afford to do that? Maybe he can because he's a nipple baby, and get backlash, knowing he's going to get backlash if this is not who he is. So ask yourself this. If you're still acting a certain way despite the backlash, maybe this is just who you are. Right? I think it's ridiculous. Now, the even more ridiculous thing from the birthday party from Kiss of Life scandal, yeah, she was definitely playing around. She was definitely, I wouldn't say she was mocking, but she was basically cosplaying. She was playing. It was a joke. Is it a mocking joke? I don't think so. But I think it was probably a disconnect there for this party. And at least the Kiss of Life agency, their company is getting some things together to make sure they are appropriate in their videos, whether it's live or their daily lives. I think controversies happen for no reason. And I have another one concerning aespa, but this is ridiculous. So whether you're a Nepo baby or not, I don't think people should be canceled over something that they do online one time. They're young. They're not that smart, obviously. In America, would that be a big deal? Not actually, no, because this has been happening in America for so long. Nobody cares anymore. It's actually quite amusing for me to see either a white, Asian, Latino acting black. Latinos act black all the time. They say the N word. They try to say it to me. I'm like, don't say it to me. You're not black. But like, yeah, but everybody says it's okay. So, but it's just me though. That's just me. I personally don't like the word. But in the Mexican culture, they say it to each other. They think they're black, and then when it's convenient, they act white in other situations. Black people can hide their skin color, but what we can do is be ourselves. And if we aren't the hip hop type, just be yourself. It's okay. So I think there's the stereotyping and feeling like you have to fit in a box, whether you're Korean or black, white, or not. I think it's wrong because hip hop wasn't invented by black people. By the way, it was invented probably by a bunch of Jews who owned the companies and wanted to make money using black culture to sell albums, probably. And the white people, not just Jews, but the white people. But everybody knows that Jews are in the industry, so it's kind of a joke. But you get my point. Everybody knows that the white people in the prison system created the saggy pants and all that stuff. So all that originated from there. I don't personally represent that at all. I like certain things about hip hop, but there's things I take away from it that I don't like. There's things I keep that I like. Gang violence, all that stuff. I stay away from that stuff. I was around it, but I stayed away from them because that wasn't me, right? And in the black culture, you got to be tough. So that's why you see black hip hop artists act a certain way. And there's rumors that a lot of them are not even straight. So who knows, right? So I'm going to continue this, but come on, guys. Let's be a little bit more thoughtful about our comments because I think you need to really ask yourself, is Tarzan being genuine or not? I think he is. I think this is who he is. This is who I am. Malibu's most wanted. Like that, right? So, yeah, the Korean culture gets used by others. Shouldn't the reverse be allowed? Another comment says, Urban Flower. It's not that deep. Artists get inspired from everywhere. Yeah. I'm black and I didn't feel offended. Tarzan's not mocking. He's just bad at it. Yeah, he's just bad at it. It says Jelly, Dias, whatever. Jasmine's, let's not gatekeep art forms. Culture is meant to be shared, not locked up. I agree, because black culture has been tripping about this for a long time. Like, oh, you stole our stuff. Nobody cares. They've been stealing black stuff forever. Why are you complaining now? And I think that black people are black who think that they're mocking. Maybe you have a problem. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe you see race in everything and nobody can share each other's styles. No one could wear those girls can't wear the Korean dresses when they go to Korea, those hanboks, what they call it? I don't know. Yeah. And the guys can't wear those other things if you're not Korean. I can't sing in Korean because I'm not Korean. And this guy can't act black or he can't rap, even though rap is everywhere in K-pop, and every single K-pop song you got a rapper. You got Lisa, you got the other rappers, Jennie, you got who's the rapper in Twice? I think is it Momo? No, she's a dancer. But you get my point. And dancing, the majority of K-pop is dancing. Most of the dance moves are inspired by black culture, and nobody can deny that. Nobody said anything before. We had groups for a long time like Shinhwa, G.O.D. G.O.D. came to KCON. Nobody's saying that, oh, he's wearing glasses when he sings, therefore he's appropriating black culture. Nobody says that. Nobody freaking cares. All right. I respect their hard work and their music and everything about that. So yeah, I will interest energy, no cultural awareness whatsoever, says Jelly Rush. They switched genres to R&B, but didn't bring a single black producer on it. I think they're referring to Kiss of Life. So that's for Kiss of Life. Let's not forget Kiss of Life had a similar scandal and people defended them more. Yeah, they should have defended them because it's ridiculous. Yeah, because if you're a real fan, you'll defend them. And you're pointing out why it's ridiculous. And if you don't know enough, don't say anything. And we called it out. Listen, Koreans ghost me all the time. Who cares? I'm just kidding. Oh man, but yeah, I actually went to a Korean church a while ago, and you gotta get along, and you gotta understand where they're coming from. If a Korean or a white person joins a black church or joins a black area or black, I guess, hangout, you gotta know what they're getting into before they get into it. And not everybody's gonna like you because of the way you look. That's just the truth. They're gonna assume things about you. That's everybody. Everybody judges. Everybody does profiling, and anybody who says otherwise is lying. All right. So I've met K-pop stars, and they've hesitated to shake my hand because they probably thought I was dirty. But I think they didn't shake anybody's hand. If I was a girl, maybe it would have been easier, right? Because usually the female artists are more hesitant to deal with the males, the guys, than the girls, right? So I'm not even these people's fans. Sometimes I come to events to check it out, and I'm way more on the professional side. I'd rather work with them professionally, and so I would rather do that. So moving on. So I'm about to leave soon, but this comment is interesting. R&B is for everyone. Just don't mock the people who made it. Nobody's mocking anybody. She's mocking herself, like mostly. The visuals are inspired, not stolen. There's a difference. There has been much more responsive than AllDAY Project, at least. They've been much more responsive than AllDAY Project, at least. That's one of the comments. They've toned down the look and added real soul to the music now. Yes. So that's the last part I want to mention. Guys, who cares? Have you not heard of XG? They're a Japanese group. They have the biggest R&B sound I've ever heard, and they have the best music in this industry as a girl group at the moment. And I highly respect the style because when they switched, I didn't know because I wasn't listening to Kiss of Life. When I heard their music video, look at my channel, Multipop Entertainment on YouTube, the main channel. And need more subscribers, guys. I reacted to Kiss of Life, and I was surprised how much they sound like XG because XG has always had that R&B style from the beginning, and that's what I like about them. And to pretend that no one has some level of R&B in their songs, Shiny, when they first came out, the debut song was literally an R&B song. Replay. Have you guys heard that song, Replay? Nobody attacked Shiny back then. Nobody cared. But because Kiss of Life did this, she was wearing a hat, she was wearing gold chains and all that. She's acting like a black person, she's mocking everybody, or it's ridiculous. Now you're criticizing their sound. Maybe she was trying to get in tune. Maybe she was doing method acting. I don't know. Maybe she was trying to get in the mold. I don't know. I'm just saying, guys, who cares? Like, I actually like their sound. I like their new sound. If it's new, I like it. All right? And we don't need to have the same sound in K-pop. Let's do other things. Let's do different things. Japan does it very well, and Korea is kind of evolving a lot more, even working with Japanese members, Thai members. I don't know who, I don't want to say Mongolian, but I have no idea. But you get my point, right? Indonesian members, Chinese members. Now we have, what's that other group, that Cat's Eye. They're not even Korean mostly. And they're still considered K-pop. Say something about that. What about that? Are they respecting Korean culture? Why are they singing English? Why can't they sing in more Korean? I can have a lot of questions about that, but I don't personally care because that's their thing. They're more for international. They're from Hybe, and they just have a different sector of audience, and I think they had a reality show. But anyway, the artists can sing however they want. Korean style has always kind of tied to black culture because their singing style has been very similar for a very long time. I've been listening to K-pop off and on and K-dramas since 2004, and the way they sing are way more soulful. They call it Korean passion, the culture and all that stuff is very similar. And black hip-hop can easily work with Korean hip-hop and Korean R&B because they work well together. And it's the same thing as Japan because we've adopted each other's sounds throughout time all around the world. You want to go to Thailand? See how much they act like black culture over there, right? Talk about the other groups, right? Why only Kiss of Life? Why are you targeting only Kiss of Life? So that's kind of my rant. It doesn't make any sense. And that's all I wanted to say because I think that this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to get out of here, but so I'm going to do a little bit of a ending message. Guys, if you see this type of thing happening again, please make sure you defend them, you know, if you're a real fan. So I'm going to be ending this soon, but I just want to make sure you guys know I am on both channels. And I will have you come to either channel for the lives, but I prefer you to come to the Mochi Pop Live channel because it's my live channel. And when I have, depending on who's most active in the future, I will be just Day Project. I wish them both success because this is the most ridiculous scandal I've ever heard of. It makes no sense. I literally do not care how much mocking or so-called mocking the members from Kiss of Life does. Black people have been through so much. We don't even feel anything anymore. We just want the music to be good. The music good? Is the music good? Is the music good? Is the sound good? Now I can't judge it from Korean standards because they have a different language, but I can hear it and tell it's well done, right? I can tell that the dancing is good, and all K-pop has had hip-hop dancing for the longest time, and I don't understand why now people are complaining about two groups or a specific member because he's a Nepo baby, Netizen, and Kiss of Life. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't understand it, guys. I just wish them well, and I know they're going to do well. I think Kiss of Life can get out of this. Kiss of Life can get out of this. AllDAY Project, I am not sure. It really depends. So, guys, if you guys like that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and we will be back for more scandals, reactions like this. Until next time, peace.
You're golden.